I guess we're live, huh? What's going on, everyone? Hope some people join in tonight. Little quick one, see what everybody's up to. It is hot. It is hot out here. I think it's still 85 degrees right now. Easy. Let's see if anybody joins in. Hopefully I have enough bandwidth here. I know it's getting a little dark. I can maybe fix that. My screen on my laptop here might help out too. What's up, Osang? Osang, how are you? Great to see you, 732. What's up, man? Jeremy Weaver, what's going on? Nick, send me that email. I will, buddy. I will. Hold on one second. I'm on the live, dude.
What?
I'm on my live.
Oh, is the dog running around?
No, is he running somewhere?
Dude, there's a dog running for 4 hours. The whole neighborhood just got together and chasing him.
Who? Yours?
Mom was trying, these two girls that had the dog.
Wait, for whose dog?
Some two girls' dog was just in our yard. They were chasing
Oh, is that why Toby was going crazy?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I didn't see anything here.
Oh, I saw you open up the garage, so I'm like, ah.
No, yeah, I'll be up a little while. All right, let me get back here. Let me get back. Jeremy Weaver's here. Joshua, yes, I will definitely send you the email. We'll get that scheduled, man. We'll get a live stream going one of these days. G-Man's here. What's up, G-Man? I was saying I haven't seen you in a while. I've been a little bit crazy, so I'll have to stop over and see one of your live streams. I know I've been busy. Okay, what's up, man? It's great to see you, man. I saw you launched another video. Maybe you've launched more than that, but I did stop over the other day. See what you were up to, man. We still got to schedule that quad ride one of these days. So many travels that could be done right around now, and I guess we're gonna maybe go back to not traveling. I guess as far as all things considered. Let me see if I can get a little light here. Patrick's here. What's up, Patrick? How are you? Yeah, it's great to see you, Osang. Is it late for you over there? I think you're like 6 hours ahead of me. I wonder what CJ's up to tonight, too. Does that help? There we go. Use the little... Maybe... It's pretty bright, but it'll get the job done for tonight. It's going to extract all the bugs. I guess the camera's on this side, too. I got to look at there. Let me set this up. I was updating. I wanted to go live about an hour ago, and my iPad was dead. So I got that charged. I think I got like 50% now, and then they needed updated, so I updated both of those. Had to get that done. I'm sweating. It's been like look at that. Oh, let's say you're crazy. No problem. No problem. You know that. You know that. I appreciate you very much, and it's just so much fun to work together on projects and do things together, and it's really motivating. So every time I'm on a stream, even though if I have a lot going on or if it's not the right, just if I have nothing to talk about, it's so awesome to do things for other people and help people take the next steps and make it further. To me, that's awesome. What's everybody up to tonight, by the way? I actually wanted to make this stream more about you guys, because it's been so hot here. It's probably in the high 90s. Heat index is probably up higher than that, but it's like a muggy hangout, which he's a lot of fun. He's 4 years old, so we have a blast and take him swimming and hang out and watch movies and stuff like that. And it was a good time this weekend. So we did that. It's been hot the last 2 days. It's not really campfire weather right this second. Even the evenings are hot, and then the rain on and off, that doesn't help things either. Got the handles from Killinger. I think I told you guys about that last week. I haven't messed around with the shed at all. The shed looks exactly the same as it did before. I got an interesting story for you guys too. Oh man, where do I start? I need to start doing this stuff more often, but I guess tonight I'm going to take the truck over to my buddy's garage. They're going to do the 78 Ford. We're going to put the spray and bed liner in it, and then he's going to fix a little piece on my quarter panel under the gas tank. Was not really rusting out. There's no rust on the inside, just in the outside. I think that gas from dripping down flared the paint up a little bit, so they're going to because it's original paint, so they're just going to fix this little corner and blend it in for me. So we're going to get that done. And that was supposed to happen last week. I think I was telling you guys about that. So Monday, I think it was Monday, in the morning, I got to take the truck over to this little garage, get the oil changed. And this kid, he comes out and he's like, what do you need done? I'm like, just a basic oil change. Because what I did was I put a little bit of seafoam in it, and I ran that through it just real quick. I figured if any gaskets are going to leak, that's what's going to cause it to leak. I have one drip on my power steering pump, which was known in those Fords. I think it's the hose. We're going to clean it up and put it in the parts cleaner and see what it looks like, and maybe put a new hose on it. But I put that in there. Figure I'd run that for just a day, just a little bit around town, loosen everything up if there's anything in there. Truck runs great. So I was like, I'll get a quick oil change done. Won't spend a lot of money on it. Just get it done, be good, take it to the shop, get the bed liner and those are the last two things I want to do to it. The bed liner and that little paint fix. 'Cause I don't want it to start rusting and then get worse, because I'd like to keep the original metal and keep the original body. So kid gets in the truck. I'm pretty sure he just put it in first gear, never took the e-brake off, lets the clutch go, snaps the drive shaft off the truck. Basically broke all 4 U-joints in the front of those trucks. They're a smaller axle, but they have a yoke and holds your two U-joints, and basically snapped that off. Luckily the axle was good. I had another guy check it, balance it, make sure everything was good. He put new U-joints in it. We got that done, put it back on the truck. So that was an interesting that was an interesting thing. Maybe that was Sunday, I don't know. I'll lose track of days. Anyway, so that was interesting. That set me back a couple hours of the day. Had to run around and just change a bunch of stuff, and still gonna do a couple things to it after that. Got a couple little videos that I want to shoot for that. It's just not fun to shoot outside right now. I feel bad for people that are filming outside. I mean, it's just so hot. But yeah, that's my story on the truck. Very interesting. Let me see what's cracking over here. Enjoying life. That's good. I'm hoping you guys are enjoying life. I mean, it's important to have a good time and spend some time. And I got caught up a lot in just getting a lot of stuff done because I'm wired that way, and just doing home projects, and then shifted that to helping other people out as much as I could. And then work picks up, stuff like that. So you got to balance a little bit of everything. And it was nice to have a weekend to just kind of not worry about getting the next thing done for Sunday or Monday, and just kind of hang out, spend some time with my nephew, my wife, hang out with the neighbors and stuff like that, and just kind of kick back. We even have the air running right now. How's everyone doing? How's it going? Renegades, what's up, man? Darian, great to see you. How's the other Jeremy? Great to see everybody here. He's resting in the chair. I'm resting right now. It's hot. If I move, I'm gonna be sweating. I mean, I'm sweating right now. It's hard to probably see, but it's hot. Kevin Lamar, man, how are you? I hope you're doing well, man. Finally, yeah. Is this your first time stopping over, man? How's the truck driving going, brother? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying safe. I know that times are crazy right now, man. So I hope you're able to stay busy. Get your clickbait. They'll offer. I'm becoming a professional napper. It's tough. I don't blame you, honestly. I mean, it's, I'm actually having my computer out here tonight. I just did a little update on it. It needed updated. iOS had so if you have an iPhone, probably want to do the latest update. I haven't read the specs on it, but the last update caused major battery issues with the phones. I think with iTunes Music and the iPads, they were going dead quick. The iPad, it was dead tonight, and I just charged it yesterday. So I updated that. It takes about 15 minutes, and got that done while it was charging, buying a little bit of time for the stream. But getting that done. I got a camera coming towards the end of the month. I don't know if anybody follows like Canon cameras or anything like that, but I did order the EOS R5, which now they're saying has overheating issues. So that the times are Canon's feeling it too right now. So I might need a fan to carry around with me to run that camera, but we're gonna try that one out. And then following the next, I think the next 30 days, the EOS R6 comes out. And if they don't have the overheating issues as bad, I may make a move from Panasonic back to Canon. Shot Canon originally, did a lot of filming on Canon, went to Panasonic. I've done some work with Sony, and then come back to Canon, shooting a little bit. So we'll see what happens there. That's going to be fun. That's really motivating to film that towards the end of the month. And I think it's supposed to stay hot for the next week or so. I haven't really looked at the weather that much, but storms on and off. Anytime it's hot, we're getting storms. So it's pretty crazy. But I'm really looking forward to shooting with that camera. It's a more of a higher end camera. I think it's definitely a higher end camera. I don't think it's something you're just gonna buy for YouTube, but I think a lot of YouTube channels that are bigger are really looking at that camera. The Canon EOS M50 has been a great camera. That's probably one of Canon's #1 selling cameras for the longest time, the last couple years. And the M50 is a great camera for 1080. It's a good camera. You get the right lens on it for lower light situations, stuff like that. You can do a lot with it. It's not too bad. But point and shoot wise, I'm digging the Sony. I just don't like the screen as much because it's not a full touch screen. Canon has a really nice interface. They have their color science that everybody talks about. They have, they do limit their cameras sometimes. Right now, this one's going to be like a 30-minute time limit, but it's an 8K camera, so you have to have a pretty powerful computer to digest that footage, stuff like that. So pretty crazy. It'll be fun to do some videos on that. I got the Killinger axe handles. I think I'm going to set up the two saws this week, and if it cools down, maybe do a little bit of cutting. I've wanted to really get caught up on the firewood. That's usually a spring fall thing, and I took on some other projects. So hopefully, as we progress here through the month, we can get to cutting some firewood and splitting some wood and running the saws. And I'm hoping to hear from the my steel rep about getting the MS500i. So for those of you guys who are in the chainsaws, if we can get our hands on one for a little while, we'll try to run those neck and neck, because I know there's a lot of talk on that. It's Steel's first fuel injected chainsaw, which I think it's the videos I've watched on it so far, I think it seems to run good, but I don't know if it'll compete. Maybe we'll get the one ported and we'll run them neck and neck. I don't know if anybody's done that yet. Put a CPU cooler on the camera. I know. Yeah, actually, Bellhopper. Chris is here. Mine cuts off. Is this the Nick show? Echo Glenn's here. I'm in Texas, finally able to watch. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you're safe, buddy. It's been hard to get stuff done. Normally take heat a bit. Yeah, it's tough. And I'll tell you what, don't risk being out in the heat and put yourself through anything crazy. I mean, fluids and stuff like that. I mean, it's still hot now, and I took a cold shower maybe about an hour ago, maybe an hour and a half ago, because we were bouncing around all day, and it's like I'm crazy. I was playing with my little nephew, and that's always fun. This Will Life, it is warm out. That sky looks awesome up here on the lake. This Will Life, you have a great lake up there to hang out by. That's awesome. Hey, all for my daughter's after party for her wedding. Hope you're all. Oh, Chris, that's awesome, man. Tell her I said congratulations. That's freaking killer. Thank you, Nick. You've given us our live feed fix. Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate you being here. I mean, I don't have a million people, but it's always fun. And it's funny. I was talking to my wife last week, and she was like, "Are you happy you did your stream?" I said, "I really am. I mean, it's really motivating to." I don't know if I can explain it, or for those of you guys that go live and not just about live streams, but videos in general. It's so much fun to interact with people, and you get comments. And really, actually, I just got a comment on my dove video. I got a couple comments because I have a pet dove that I saved, and that video is like crazy. It's up to like 13,000 views. I thought that was gonna be like the worst video. Came home the one day, I was like, oh, I'll just do a video on my dove, and it's getting a lot of views. And then somebody commented the other day like, hey, it's been a couple months now, more dove content. So I think I should do that. I want to do that kind of stuff. I like that you guys enjoy a little bit of everything and whatever I'm up to, and it's really cool. I mean, YouTube is a place people follow people and like to see what others are up to, and I don't do the greatest job at keeping everybody up to date, and I got to work on that. I gotta keep it priority, and I appreciate you guys sticking with me, because I I'm trying, and like I said, as soon as it cools down, I mean, this spring was so much fun shooting those videos and just coming up with ideas and making videos. The video of the truck I wanted to have done by now, because a lot of people have asked about that, and making like a cool 1970 like commercial style, you know, not really commercial, but like a couple minute video on it. I really want to get to that point. It's just I need another shooter to hang out with me to, you know, fly the drone and stuff like that. And it's fun to have somebody there with you if you can't do it by yourself for certain shots. And then it's hot. And I want the truck to be, you know, running right for the video, and it runs good. I'm going to change. The other thing I got is a little carburetor kit. I was actually going to run this out to the truck so I don't forget about it, but just a quick carburetor kit. Really cool company though. That Mike's Carb or something I think is called. But it's a kit. It's like 20 some bucks, and you pretty much get everything to rebuild your carburetor. I think on my truck is the Motorcraft 2150 carburetor, and there's not a lot of carburetor guys anymore. It's like the specialty shops are dying off, and I thought, you know, maybe watch a couple videos and pull one apart. They're pretty simple. I'm not the biggest like tuning kind of person, but I think if I put it together and clean it up, it'll be good because it runs good now. I I got to change the for those of you guys know, like an accelerator pump in the carburetor. I got to change that the other day. I go and get a aftermarket one because I think it was hanging just a tad, or maybe not hanging, but it wasn't leaking and dripping out the seat hole, but it was. I think it was just hanging. It wasn't freely moving right, and I pulled it out. I grabbed the new one. I dropped the pin because it has like they make them in like one, or I don't know if this one's in here or not. This one has a pin, but you really can't see it. But this little pin right here, some are separate and some are all in one, and they have to be the right distance. And I dropped the pin in the driveway, couldn't find it, so I had to put the old one back in after letting it out of the pulling it off the carburetor and looking at it. I was like, it didn't look like it had any holes in it, but it was like pretty brittle. So I put it back in, and the truck ran a tad bit worse after that. So I said I'm gonna order the carb kit and put the right one in, and then the next day I found the pin for it. So now I have 2 accelerator pumps. Now my Mac won't connect to Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi card is messed up. Man, Renegade, you might have to just go back to Windows, brother. Yes, I've used them for cooling other things. They work great. Oh yeah, so Bellhopper, definitely to jump back. I'm sorry, I missed you. That fan, Canon actually said something like carry an external fan with you. So now not only do you carry the camera, but you carry a fan to cool down the camera in warm situations. And they rated the camera at like 73 degrees to run at 73 degrees. Well, it's more than 73 degrees half the time throughout the summer. Definitely in daylight. You know, especially in the summer. I mean, or if there's any sunlight there. So who knows what's gonna happen with that camera? It's a sellable camera though, so especially if there's happens to be a shortage of them. But I think they're gonna fix some stuff in firmware. And I can't believe all the YouTube hype, because there's a lot of people talking about it that don't even know about it yet. They don't even have it in their hands yet, and they're talking about it. And I watched some of those videos, and I'm like, you can't down something, because everybody downed, if you guys remember, if you follow cameras, the Canon EOS R. The Canon EOS R came out, the M50 came out, and they crippled it, basically. There's always like a feature that's not there. And I really think Canon was holding back and waiting, and Sony right now has an A7S III coming out. It's supposed to be announced at the end of the month. That's supposed to compete with that camera. But I feel like they waited, and then like this was the hype. And every camera has been like a little letdown in one certain area or another. But a lot of people on paper dogged the EOS R and said they didn't really like it. Oh, it's going to be crappy. And then all of a sudden, it became like it all shifted. So either people got paid to say that, oh, this thing's great, or people actually really used it and got it in their hands and liked it. And for the average person, it was a good camera. So you get that with almost any industry. People talking about stuff, and that's why I still haven't done the video on the Sony, because I'm not 100% confident on it. I think it's a good camera, and if you have $700-800 that you want to buy a camera and be good with, it'll probably work for you for a point and shoot. It'll probably work for you, but I don't want to like just put stuff out there and try to. I don't know. You guys know how that works. Let's see here. G Carter's here. It's nice to see you, man. The injected saw has been used a few years now. Chops concrete cutting. Yeah, I think the MS500i, isn't it the same motor that they use in their I guess it's like a concrete saw, or it could be a concrete saw, or even you know, asphalt, stuff like that. I think it's like the same motor. I think the 462 has the same one in there, so I think you're going to use that in both. But yeah, I think the reviews so far have been good. I have updated my iPhone 10 XR, and now on Wi-Fi, it just cuts off and restarts. Really? So you may want to try resetting the network settings, which won't erase anything on your phone, but reset the network settings, and or XR, to iPhone 10 XR, like the up, down, and press the side button. So you just boom, boom, boom as fast as you can, and that'll do a hard reset. A lot of people that have iPhones don't know the hard reset. So if you just hold the side button in, it'll restart the phone, shut the phone down, and restart it. But you can do a hard reset with like up, down, boom, and then you hold that button in, and then when the slide the power off turns on, you just keep holding the button, and it'll actually force restart the phone. That'd be something worth trying, but maybe they are having a Wi-Fi glitch. I don't know. I haven't read the specs on the latest firmware update, let's call it. I like the smaller live stream, so that's cool, man. Well, I appreciate you being here, man. I'm glad you actually got to stop by and hang out a little bit. I mean, this is kind of chill. I usually have the campfire going or try to do something. I mean, I have the garage open. It was even hotter in the garage. I only have a little bit of insulation on the roof for winter, just to keep the heat in there whenever we warm it up in the winter. But in the summer, that thing it's like an oven inside. I just opened the garage door up a little bit ago. Figured I'd let it cool down. But I'm just sitting on the deck. I had the laptop out. Wanted to hang out and check in with people, man. Because people text, and there's people out there that care about you. And I'm learning more and more. Like, not that I'm learning, but it's important to. This is a commitment to do this, and I want to be able to do it more often. And I'm hoping that all the things align to be able to do that as much as I can. Congrats to your daughter, Chris. That is awesome. How hot? It's it was probably 90. It was probably over 100 in some spots today, but it was like 95. But it was like a muggy 95. So Charlotte area, I'd put it somewhere between like a Charlotte and a Florida, maybe more on the Florida side. Today, I mean today, yesterday, it's been pretty warm. Not crazy, but like we've seen worse. But we haven't had a lot of rain as far as like to soak the crops or plants and stuff like that. The grass, like a lot of people's yards are brown, and we had a nice little rainstorm the other night. Rained for a while, and it was good because it was an evening, and that helped out a lot. I've been watering my front yard because I did plant some grass seed, but it's definitely rivers are low, streams are low, stuff like that, and there's not a lot of water out there right now. So I actually I cut the grass yesterday. I mean, it's been so dry, I didn't want to cut it and then cut it too low, so I cut it up higher, and I didn't even cut the backyard. One, it was pretty hot, and two, there was a couple bunnies. Well, I shouldn't say a couple bunnies, but the one ran away and the other one stayed there, and I thought maybe they have a nest in this new grass because it's like 6-8 inches high, and she had it all like batted down. And I drove the tractor like right past her, and she just stood there, and I'm like, maybe she has some baby bunnies there. So I ended up just not cutting the backyard. I figure I can just, nobody really sees it, so I'll let it go for a little bit, and not a big deal. But the bunny, we were talking back there, and I shut the tractor down, and she just laid back down and hung out for a little bit. And I didn't see her there tonight. They were running around the yard eating a little bit, so I try not to disturb them if I don't have to. And cutting the grass wasn't that priority. I'm still old school saws. A lot of new computer saws have fun getting started after, or have trouble getting started after flooded. Yeah. So I actually just came across, if anybody knows about a Steel 015. So I think that's one of like the first saws that Steel made. That I think they made it in 2 versions, and it runs. It needs cleaned up. It needs carb cleaned. But I was helping my buddy the other night. Well, actually, yesterday afternoon, I wanted to go help a friend out, and he's starting a garage and getting a whole garage set up, 6-7 bays, and it was like a family company, and it's kind of moved its way, and then it sat stagnant for about 10 years, and he just got some lifts in, and we had to raise the garage doors up so that the garage doors were like against the ceiling at the top. And that's a job that when you're moving garage panels and stuff, you really need two, 3 people. It's helpful, I guess. You can do it yourself, but it's helpful moving the tracks out and try to get that done. So I went over and helped him for a few hours yesterday, and surprisingly, for as hot as it was, his garage wasn't, with all the bays open, like there was some air moving and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool. But he has a steel 015, and he said I could have it. And I said I don't want to just take it, but he said you always help me out. He's like, you can. I said, well, leave it here and maybe I'll come over. So I might play with that a little bit. Maybe I'll fix it up and give it back to him because it's been in his family for a long time, and I'd rather just have fun with it. Maybe make a video on it. Maybe fix it up a little bit and send it back. So we'll see what happens there. Update should make it better. Common problem across all systems. If it ain't fixed, don't break it. Well, the last update was bad, and a couple updates, it's tough to update right away. I can't update right away because I run so many different softwares that a lot of times I'll stay on the lower version of the operating system until everything's been worked out, and I'll check like my top 10 programs, make sure that they've been updated to work with it, and then I'll do an update. Or I'll run like not my production equipment. So like sometimes I'll test out an iOS or another application on a different device and make sure it works well before I use it on a device that I'm using all the time. CJ's info is here. I'm probably bad in the comments. Let's move forward here. CJ's info. Thanks for stopping by, man. It's hot over there in Philly, huh? It's not too hot to eat a Philly cheesesteak though, brother. Killinger's here. What's up, Killinger? How are you, man? I think you launched a video too. I'm gonna have to check that out this evening. Tonight's my night to just check out a couple videos, see what everybody's been up to. Only one way to do it and learn it. Yep. Carbs are easy to rebuild. That's what I hear. That's what I hear on that. So I'm looking forward to that. It's an 09 iMac. Yeah, I think I have an old 09 iMac. 08 or 09. It was pretty boosted up, but yeah, you don't get airdrop. There's a lot of features on those that it's tough to run, and sometimes they won't run the latest stuff. Tim Basco's here, made it. Pat F is here, made it. Steve Pippin loves his belt, and he's here. Steve, great to see you, man. Well, Steve, I ordered the Sony. Oh, you ordered the Sony ZV-1. I think you'll like that I think you'll like that camera, Renegade. I really do think you'll like it. Not as crazy on the touchscreen. You still have touch focus stuff like that, but not as like Canon's is a full menu system and everything. But I think you'll actually like that camera a lot. So far, it's worked well for me. I'm used to shooting cameras with lenses and change stuff, so a point and shoot. I actually had a lot of fun with the Canon, the first Canon point and shoot. That was like pretty decent. The G7X. That was a fun camera for a long time, and it's still nice to just be able to pick something up and go. And I think that's why phones are so popular. Well, that's obviously why phones are so popular, but nothing much. You need to find cameras that work in hotter weather. There's no doubt about that. How do you combine videos from SD cards and iPhone to make one video? Okay, so Kevin, I hope you're still here because I'm just trying to catch up. Are you filming 2 SD cards? So like 2 different SD cards you're filming on maybe just 2 different cameras, or are you taking footage from your phone? If you want to put them in one video, you'd need to get either a software application, whether it be on your phone or on the computer. But let me know real quick tell me a little bit more about your story of what you're trying to accomplish. We'll see if we can help you out. Because Renegades actually has that same question as well. What, no campfire? There are mini campfires. There are mini ones. See? Mini campfires. If I light anything down there, I'll tell you what, I don't light small campfires. If I light a campfire, I'll be rolling in sweat. We'd be sitting 20 feet away from it. It would be pointless. And yeah, I in my heart, I want to have a campfire because that's what it's all about. Speaking text, seeing new ones I sent. I will check it out. Poured here earlier. Woohoo. Charlie the Plumber's here. What's up, man? How are you? How's your summer been, man? Yeah, it's great to see some of these guys that don't get to pop in all the time. Hot in here today in Ohio. Yeah, I can imagine, man. I mean, it's too hot for fire. Have to deal with tiki torch. Yeah, we're gonna have an air conditioning. We're gonna have an air conditioning party where we set the air conditioning in the backyard and we just sit there around it. It's been hot here too, buddy. Oh yeah, I know, man. That's battery pull reset indicated. Pull power and battery if possible. Mash the power key for 20 seconds. Rinse and repeat. BIOS gets confused sometimes. My wife used to reset a washing machine. There you go. Renegade, I have a dash video and an iPhone of me driving and unloading, but can't get them together. Okay, so your dash video is on an SD. You have a dash cam on an SD card, probably in your truck, right? That would be a cool video. And you have an iPhone driving. So do you have a computer, or do you do all your editing on your phone, or do you do no editing yet? Because if you have it on an SD card, a lot of phones, you can buy an SD card reader you can plug into your phone, get the footage from the SD card to your phone, and then get a software application. Are you Android or iPhone? That would be helpful. Darian here. I use Simple Transfer to transfer videos from my phone to my PC. My kid wants me to help build a stock tank pool. Charlie the Plumber. That'd be a great video for your channel, brother. The stock tank pools, like the big, like what are they? Like aluminum or like a galvanized metal pool. Drill a hole in the side, run some PVC, run a pump. Right? Is that what you're talking about, brother? Because those are becoming really, really popular. And for small areas or on a deck or a patio, it would cool you off in the summer. That would be a great video. Renegades. Hope it's a good one. It was expensive for me to get. Yeah, it's a big step, Renegade. It's a big step, man. Kevin Lamar, iPhone and $50 action camera. Okay. Good idea on holding off on the software updates. I recently found out that the new update for Android devices is no longer compatible with external camera. Wow, okay. So they're having some issues too. You have me, my friend. You buffered and I missed what you said. Oh, did I? Am I okay? Am I all right? Because I'll run it by you again, brother. That's no problem. A new HP laptop. Okay, so from your phone, you can transfer the files by plugging your phone in and using like iTunes, or you can just email the files to you. What I use is like Google Drive. So if you have a Gmail account, you get Google Drive. So get the Google Drive app on your phone, which Google Drive, a lot of people, I mean, people use Dropbox. There's all kinds of different storage softwares, but I like Dropbox a lot too. So you can get the free Dropbox, but a lot of people have Gmails, and I think you get like 5 gig with your email for like free storage, and the storage is cheap. So get the Google Drive app on your phone, upload the files from your phone to Google Drive. You can just download them then on your computer, unless you have a bandwidth issue. That could be another thing we could chat about. But I always upload them because that keeps a backup on my Google Drive for shorter clips, and then download them. And then you can remove them afterwards if you wanted to. That might be an easy way to go from your phone to your computer. You can also take your SD card, get SD card reader for your phone, plug your phone in, use the SD card, transfer the files to the SD card, and then pull them off on your computer that way. But once you do that, then you'd want to get a software application on your computer so that you can put your clips together. Kevin, if you want to, hit me up in the Discord or shoot me an email, and I'll try to outline a couple steps for you and give you a little list of some softwares that may be helpful. And I'm sure the community in here would, has some ideas too. But there's some pretty inexpensive, if not free, like KineMaster, I think a lot of people use, and I mean, there's a bunch of them. But some will keep the logo like down here in the lower part of the screen, or you can move the logo around, but it's going to be in the screen if it's free. And then you update and get the licensing, and you can remove the logo. Some softwares will limit you on your export too, of what resolution you can export in, and software functionality. I like when companies give you like a full-fledged software that you can do everything with it for X amount of days, and then really decide if you like it or not. And most of them do, but sometimes they'll put the logo in there. App called Simple Transfer. Yepper, stock tank from the farm store. Small backyard. They are pretty cool. Cool, right? No pun intended. No, those are neat. I've seen some people doing that, and it's probably pretty efficient way. I mean, I have a hot tub that I don't even use because I have a pipe that's busted, so I got to fix the pipe. But I flush mounted my deck, and that's an issue. I need a new hot tub cover. I don't really feel like investing in it. It's not really an investment. It's more of just, I guess, a a want than a need, and it's just been on the lower priority list. But it was funny with the hot tub to not even run the heat in the summer and just leave the hot tub like cooler, like maybe 85, 90 degrees, and then it was like refreshing to get in, even at 80. But my neighbors have a pool, so we just go up there. It's just a lot easier to mess with. But those stock tank pools, I think if you have small kids and stuff, they're only a couple feet deep, and even for adults, I mean, it would cool you down. I think it'd be awesome. Making pizza on the patio for you now. I'll come up in a little bit here. Okay, I'll try that. Yeah, no problem, man. Katie, hold the onions. Katie, make something for Jay. Make something for Jay, man. We'll mail you a pizza, Jay. I wish we were closer. I wish we were closer, brother. And I guess I heard that the borders are now, because I was really planning on doing something here soon. Borders were supposed to open up on the 21st, and now I think it's going to be late August. So, and who knows what's going to go on in these states where we may go back to, we may take some steps back. I don't know. I'm not going to get into my thought process on that, but just know that as soon as things allow for things to happen, and that we can make something happen, we're going to make something happen. There's been a pile of support here, and a pile of friendships built that I wouldn't feel good not meeting some of the people on my channel. You know what I mean? I do the best I can to try to meet some of you guys and hang out with some of you guys. It was nasty in Indiana yesterday. Said it felt like it was 99. It was humid. Yeah, Tim, that's the thing, man. It's crazy. It's not something that it just, I don't know. I'm not one to complain about too hot, too cold, whatever. I like right in the middle. Jeans and a flannel, and then maybe a t-shirt and work boots, and you can get out there and get stuff done, and you're not dying. That's a good thing. But and it's tough too for, just think like the elderly right now. You got temperatures in the hundreds. You got masks. You got places that aren't open. You got, it's a tough situation for a lot of people right now. So what can you do? You just got to keep on pushing, keep your head up, and keep rolling and doing the best you can. CJ's info, I'll be over in 3 hours. No problem, man. CJ, we'll definitely do something. How was your vacation, CJ? I didn't get to chat with you after your vacation. A little bit we did, but I hope you had a great vacation with your family, man. It looked like you had a fun time in the helicopter. I know your daughter, who's like firecracker wild, I know she probably had a blast, but she was probably telling the helicopter pilot where he needed to go, because I could see her having a blast. But I hope you guys had a great time, man. It looked like you did. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. So 32's leaving. All right, buddy. Thank you for popping in. Gotta listen in for a bit more. Okay, yeah, definitely. If you're listening, that's awesome. One day when things get back to normal, campfire time. G Carter, you keep that on your list, man. Sid's Time Outdoors checking in. I was hoping to see Mike from Life in the 906. He has had not a great experience with YouTube so far. Life in the 906. He's got his channel shut down like 3 times for nothing, and I think it's just something in a glitch. Or I've seen some channels that this has happened to, but he's gotten shut down. Fills out the form. They say you have made no violations. Boom, he's right back up and running. Probably a 24-hour, but it's discouraging for somebody that's just starting out and getting going. And I don't know what it is about his channel or his YouTube or his account, or it doesn't even give him a reason. So I did the same thing to Bellhopper not too long ago, a couple months ago. But this is like the 2nd or 3rd time for Mike. She said that. Is that Nick talking? Yeah, dude. Tell her we'll have the s'mores and stuff like that ready. We wanted to do that this weekend, build a fire and do that kind of stuff. It was too hot. It was too hot for that this weekend because my nephew was here, and we did some hot dogs and stuff like that, and he's a blast. So we hung out. The video campfires are great for now. Yeah, these are just mini. They're mini handheld campfires. Take with you. Bruce, what's going on? Great to see you. Is that like a little peace sign? What's up? How are you? Great to see you. Tomorrow is gonna be nasty. Yeah, I mean it's. I'm hot right now. I'm not even doing anything. Maybe it's the mini fires. They put out a lot of heat. A lot of BTUs. Yeah, it's great to see everybody. What's everybody else up to? Anything else? Anything else new and exciting? I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to. I got a couple axe handles I'm gonna play with. I gotta thank Killinger on that. Those look like pretty good handles, man. Pulled them out of the box, and I'm gonna probably make a video on those. So there's a lot of things to video. There's just a lot of heat right now, and the shop's a mess and basement's a mess. Not that it really matters. I don't know. What do you guys want to do? We could throw the bars on the 2 chainsaws real quick. I don't know where any of my stuff's at. We could throw those on. Ice cream sounds good, because I don't think I'm gonna run the saws until we do that video, unless somebody calls me. I mean, I got a couple things to do, but I'm not doing it when it's 100 degrees outside. If I don't have to. Evenings or mornings. Just had my ice cream. Just had some ice cream, not too interesting. Hey, Tim, that's all right, man. It's good to, that's good. Dang, 98 degrees, yep. 98 degrees. You can listen to the CD, CJ, while you're bored. Your favorite band. Oh, man. This is actually nice out now. It seems like 9:30, 10 o'clock is when it gets like, it's still hot, but it seems like that's when it gets to be like you can hang out a little bit. I mean, I'm still sweating, but it is what it is. So yeah, I gotta run the truck out to the garage tonight, which that'll be fun. And drop that off. Hopefully have that back in a week. Been trying out, I got this tire shine stuff that I'm gonna try out. Maybe I'll throw that in a video. Got a lot of little odds and ends to test. I mean, just little things to let people know, you know, if stuff's good or not, or what my experience is with it. The garage time is so much fun. I mean, that's where I'm hoping that my buddy gets his garage rolling too. We can do some stuff down there, because definitely want to mess around with that truck a little bit. A couple little odds and ends that'd be nice to have a lift to do some things versus working in the rocks and in the yard. That'd be nice. Hafted my first axe this weekend, learning on a hardware store handle before trying a Killinger handle. G Carter, that's the way to do it, man. I have one hardware handle that my dad picked up probably years back. I don't know how old it is. It's a little bit, I mean, it's definitely a bigger handle. I'm going to throw that on probably the old Plum or the Craftsman. And then I have 2 Killinger handles that I can throw on I have a little like, just a smaller axe, little, you know, boy's axe. And I got a couple that I want to fix and mess with, but they're older stuff, like, you know, vintage stuff that we've had in the barn for a long time. And we'll try to, there's actually a full-size handle on it. I think my dad just threw something together one day for taking camping. He has a couple that he keeps in the motorhome and I actually might have a couple in the motorhome too, but I've been swinging the steel axes and the steel splitting maul and the steel axe for the most part this year. That's been like my 2 go-tos. But I haven't hafted an axe. I've done like some hammers and some stuff like that and some older tools maybe 10 years ago maybe, but I haven't done anything with an axe probably in, I bet you when I was like 15. So I mean, it's been a long time, so I'm gonna have a little fun with that and try to do that. And I'm sure I'll be able to make it stick, but that could be fun. Open up the saddle shop again. Meet the back spiders, ran the saddle stitcher, made video, uploading tonight. Jay, you've been on fire, man, and it's important for you keep rolling on that stuff, man, because I think you're having, you know, what's funny is the people that I think of, even if they don't have big channels, the people that I've talked to that have YouTube channels, Jay included, like, they're having fun with it, and it doesn't matter if there's one person that watches, or 30 or 50 or 100, or some get more than others, but they're having fun. And to me, that's what it's about. And you see a lot of the same faces bouncing around between the channels and between the groups, and it's really cool because they're just, it's cool to see other people having fun. And I think, Jay, I think you're having a good time with this, and that's really cool, man. And you got an awesome place out there. Like, it's just an awesome looking place. If you guys haven't seen his channel, check it out, man. He just shows you some tips and tricks, and just hanging out, and what his life is up to, and what he's doing, and he's got the animals. It's just really neat. Lime sherbet earlier. There you go, man. Bellhopper, I think I cut the beginning of your stream last night and missed it, but I apologize, man. We had the nephew here, and we were just bouncing around all over the place. I always try to throw the little thumbs up, or yeah, thumbs up, little fist bumps in the videos, let you know that I'm popping in. J Dubs Outdoors. That's a guy I haven't seen in forever, man. It's great to see you, brother. What have you been up to, man? I've seen some boat videos and stuff like that. What have you been doing, man? I hope you're doing well. I hope your family's doing well, and you're hanging in down there. I don't want to destroy Killinger handle before my skill improves. I don't want to destroy any axe ever, you know what I mean? Because it's work to change it. I mean, sometimes it's fun, but every once in a while, like a rainy day, if there's nothing else to do, that's when I'll go out and work on those, because I just prioritize all the different things I'm doing and figure out what I need. But if I have an axe that works right now, I mean, I'll swing anything. But definitely don't want to waste an expensive handle if you don't have to. But sometimes you got to get one to learn it, and a handle that's sanded right, and the wood that's right, and the right moisture content. I think that, you know, not speaking from like crazy experience, but I feel like everyone's different. So how much you're pulling off, how much you're, you know, sanding it around. I mean, the swell, you know, I don't know what I'm talking about, but you get the idea. Stick it through, make it mushroom out, hope it sticks, swing a couple times, bounce off some logs, and tell everybody to stand back. I'm always here for you, brother. Thank you, man. Josh, I appreciate you, man. Nick, if you had time to check out my new videos. Honestly, Renegades, I haven't. I mean, maybe I have. What I do is, when I watch a video, I give it a thumbs up. And then if I go back to the video, it's in my playlist or my history. And then if I gave it a thumbs up after I'm done watching it, that's when I know I watched the whole thing. If I don't have a video that I gave somebody a thumbs up on, that means I probably haven't watched the whole thing. So I'll have to look at my thumbs up and see if I've watched it. Because I usually try to go to the end and really try to see what people are up to, and maybe give them some tips and tricks, and learn something too. I mean, I like learning stuff, see what everybody's up to. Wife had to come get me. Bellhopper, make some root beer float. Yes. Hi, Pokey Bear. Sherbet. What's how you get the most? Ironwood Workman. Howdy. How's it going? Nice to see you. Speedster Vlog is here. Speedster, how are you doing, my friend? Very great to see you, man. Is it daylight where you're at already? I know you're like the whole way around, man. I'm waving to you, Speedster. I like you, man. I miss you. Miss chatting with you, dude. I hope you're doing well, and I hope your job's back and going in Romania. And I saw you're building a fruit cellar or something. I saw you digging. Been away from YouTube. J Dubs, that happened. It's hot too. I mean, try to woodchuck, film some hummingbirds. There you go. There you go. Hey, so whatever it takes, man. Whatever it takes. I'm enjoying making trucking videos, but I just don't have the time at home to learn editing. Well, Kevin, you know, if you're trucking and you're busy, you know, make videos that you don't have to edit as much. Try to get your workflow and what you're going to talk about. It might not be as exciting, but I really truly believe that people would just want to hear from you, because I hear that when people talk to me all the time, is like, hey, just checking in on you. You know what I mean? I hope you're doing well. And sometimes it's a comment or whatever else if I'm not posting a lot of content. And I think it's important. So like, make your videos, even if it's a little live trucking update or something, not live, but because because I know in the trucks you have to use the headsets and you can't be on the phone and stuff like that. It's not probably worth the risk to do that. But if you're stopped somewhere, you know, summarize your day maybe, or what you've been working on. I think people will follow, maybe minimize some of the editing. And even if you have to upload videos separate, I have seen some channels too that, like, if it's a little bit more work for the viewer, but if you have a video linked up that's like, you know, oh, here's my day if you want to see me driving down the road, and this is your what's the camera, the dash cam. If you have the dash cam going or something like that, if you want to see my dash cam footage from today and what I was talking about, you know, click it here and you can upload it as unlisted and then put it in the description. I mean, you could do that kind of stuff too. But simple splicing should be easy. So just think of a video as a timeline, and you have a timeline. So most software, you're gonna have a timeline. Here's my timeline, and you bring in different clips, whatever they are, into that timeline, and they're gonna play left to right. So once you have your video files, if you have 5 video files, it's boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? And you're done. So try to do your start and stops, leave gaps in between them, or when you're talking about something, try to keep it consistent. But if you practice it, what I would do is, if you're not comfortable just putting something out there, I don't think anybody's going to judge you on your video skills or your editing skills. I think people want the content. So I would just start it, man. And if you want to make a couple and say, hey, this is what I'm trying to do, or we'll try to help you. I mean, I'll try to help you, and we'll get you some software that can make that process as easy as possible, as inexpensive as possible for you. And I think that, you know, if you ask these guys here and the people in the chat, you'll end up seeing that, you know, people just want to stay in touch with you, man. And so let me know, man. Very cool. I have 3 or 4 SD cards with video. Yep. And the files fill up. Matt, what's up, man? Cancun, really? That is awesome, man. That is awesome. I sent a link to Nick and Buckin before I post. It's their fault I am here. So at least they are forced into deleting it if they don't watch it. Try that, Renegade. I have a deadly sense of humor. You do, man. You definitely do. And I know when the link comes, man, when I get some time, you know when you see the 1 thumbs up and you know you sent it to me, I usually pop in and watch it. Love being outside, doing anything. Me too, man. That's why I'm out here right now. It's awesome. Gotta go back to sleeping. Just wake up to eat something. All right, Speedster. Great to see you, man. Thank you. My wedding videos took a hard hit thanks to this crap, dude. Yeah, I can imagine, man. Have you been filming anything, J-Dubs? All right, Tim, take it easy, man. Thank you so much for popping in. We're just hanging out here for a little bit longer. Good. NickPixelTV summer is always busy, no doubt. Howdy. Okay. Yeah, man, that's great. This is what I need to pick up on, because I do not eat absolutely nothing. I just hit the record button and let it go. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people do that. It's pretty easy, I think, to get that down. And you practice, if you just practice with your phone, think of no other devices. Like don't bring more devices into the equation. Simplicity can help you in this situation. So like even with your phone, start and stop your videos. A lot of, you know, phones, you can just get quick software to put them together. But how you're starting and stopping and what you're filming, and film a little extra and holding the camera stable. Like there's just little tips and tricks that you can learn, and you learn it by watching it. So like film your video and then watch it and pretend like you're somebody that's watching your video. And if you and a lot of times you're going to film this much footage, like end to end over here, and you're going to find out that I filmed for an hour and I got 4 minutes of a good video, or 6 or 10. A lot of people now are probably going to go towards the 10-minute videos to win the, you know, to YouTube ads. I hope that a lot of people don't do like the bare minimum, but you know, that's why YouTube videos are around 10 minutes, because of the monetization stuff. But now they're doing the 8 minutes. You're probably going to see a lot more 8, 9 minutes. And people might still stick to 10, but yeah, I mean, just is minimal editing. If you make it easier, and I've learned this, because like I don't get an option for work stuff. I don't get an option for that. But I've learned this from just filming my own stuff. Sometimes it's nice, like you can have all the gear and you can say you have all the stuff, but it's nice to just pick up a camera, start filming, and capture the content. So capturing it's better than not having it at all. And with the phone, I carried this tonight with me just in case audio was, and I know the audio is not great out here, but I was gonna set this up, and I tell people all the time, let it be for their phone. Just quick mic, little mount for your phone, throw it on a little handheld, you're good to go. I mean, it's simple, and I think it keeps your files. I see people that have, you know, cell phone footage that can deliver videos a lot quicker because there's not a huge process behind it. And if you live a busy thing, if you have the time, don't get me wrong, by all means, spend some time and upgrade the quality, I guess, of your editing skills and your videos. But if you don't have the time and you're bouncing around, like for me, sometimes I'm in one project this minute, and if this one gets hung up, I'm going to the next project, or I'm going to help somebody else out. Then it's easier to just film it and go. Oh, and by the way, I wanted to thank people that support the channel. You know, we did that cool little thing for the nonprofits, Special Olympics and Save the Children. That was really cool. And I want to let you know that all of us, we received a nice little thank you from, I think, both companies. One came in the mail the other day, and it was like we're part of the club for 2021 for donating, whatever. And it was just a little thank you thing, but I wanted to thank you guys again for that, because that's meaningful. I'll probably put that little thing up in the wall on in the bunker. So just to have, I think that's really cool that we were able to do that, and as a community, and do some different things. I uploaded a video, the hot tub bolts coming loose. It was coming loose. It was one take, 3 minutes. Yeah, so that's not too bad, man. Upload it. I like the live stream. I have to get the GoPro down here, dude. You should take the You have your GoPro with you, man. If you're there, man, definitely let me know what you got to do. Shoot me an email, and we'll definitely connect. The GoPro footage. Anytime you are on a trip, like, the GoPros are very good for what they're designed for, and being able to take them like honeymoon videos and stuff like we did in the water, and just whatever, and just have the little camera with you at all times, where you may not want to take your cell phone or ruin your cell phone. I mean, they definitely serve a purpose, and they're fun videos. I agree, Nick, on the filming thing. 30 minutes turns into 9 minutes. Yeah, no doubt. And it's all in what you want to put in there. But I think a lot of times, you know, some people will keep the meat of the video. Maybe you have a time. Maybe you have something you're just working on that you have an opportunity to do a time lapse. You can bring time lapses into it, where I want to show people the time lapse stuff too one of these days, and frame rates. But just to get the video first is the first step, and getting them out there, and you don't want to worry about step 7 before you've conquered step 1. And I think the most successful channels really conquered step 1, and that's, let's get the footage, and then we'll figure it out, and really try to push forward. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I think we're our own worst enemies when it comes to putting something out there. It happens for me, it happens for everybody that I've talked to. It's like, well, I don't really look good on camera. This video is not compared to this person. Jay Daniels actually said it best on the stream. Jay, you had a great thing there where you actually left it was a humor thing you sent, and you were like, people compare themselves to ... And it's just enter a name there, because everybody looks at everybody else's videos and they're like, this is where I should be. How do I get here? And I don't think it's that. I think it's about what you're doing, and personality, and just fun and interaction and all that kind of stuff. So I would just, you know, make videos. Like for Kevin in the trucking stuff, everybody, you get different perspectives, you get different opinions, you get different experiences, all that kind of stuff that happens. And I think that's really, really cool. And YouTube, believe it or not, like I don't necessarily stick up for YouTube in general, but this platform allows for some really cool friendships. I've met some friendships. If I didn't do YouTube anymore, and there was no value, you know, in doing videos, and it just was like whatever, I have met some really, really cool people from the YouTube platform, just from making videos and talking to people. And, you know, I feel like a lot of the things that we've accomplished as a team that we've done, and the things we're working on for, you know, guys like Bellhopper and Buckin and just everybody, all the people that we've talked to, I feel like the things that we've done, with or without YouTube, everybody has had a great experience, or not a great experience, but like a fun time. And it's something that they can carry along, and maybe it's them filming for their grandkids, or having something in common with their kids to say like, I want to YouTube as well, or friends. You know, it's just like, to me, I think that's what's so crazy, that you see so much noise on the internet today, that, and television and news and broadcasting. It's just a you can pick and choose who you want to follow, and who you want to support, and who you want to hang out with. And to me, that's awesome. And I wish that I could take this stuff over, because I got filming to do, and I want to do some stuff on Vancouver Island. The Manleys know I'm coming over to the Vancouver Island. They know it. If they're still watching, they know I'm coming over. It's as soon as we get there. Jay Daniels, California, we got to do that. I think I've been invited to Michigan. I've been invited all over the place. Florida. People have said, just get there. Just get here. We'll pick you up at the airport. To me, that's powerful. That's powerful stuff, off of having fun making videos to share with people. So if you're not making videos, just make videos. I think people will follow, and we're harder on ourselves than what we need to be most of the time. I had ice cream. Sounds. Have to get some when I'm in Bingo for 22 thumbs. 3 people just showed up. Mash the thumb. Okay, Kevin, I'll check it out. Filming thing. Okay, so I'm catching. All right, Pokey Bear, go make G-Man lunch. Put an extra slice of cheese if you can for G-Man. He wants an extra slice of cheese probably, or something. Whatever you're making him, put extra. He needs it. I hope you have a great evening. Joshua, so I think you take care. Everybody's okay. How is that chest GoPro camera set up? Darian, so the chest, you know, I've used the chest GoPro camera hunting a couple times. That's not bad. I like the head cam a lot if you have the stabilization on. And you got to know that when your head camera's on, you have a camera. You know, if you're filming like hunting videos or outdoor videos or trees, because too many people will be like, you know, this. Either cut that out because it makes me dizzy, or it makes a lot of people dizzy, I guess. But, or, you know, try to always think that you're filming. Like I tell people with the cameras, like when they film stuff, don't be like, boom, oh, I want to capture this, and then boom, I want to capture that. Like, try to get a shot, and then steady, and then get another shot. So this way, if you have to crop it out, you can. But the chest cam's pretty good. I tend to hold a camera more than mount. That's just my preference. But if you have to mount it, then, you know, if you have to have it on something, I know GoPro has all kind. I mean, they have every different adapter. You can make adapters. You can duct tape a GoPro to something if you have to. Done that many a times. Even paracord. I've used paracord when I've been hunting to attach a GoPro. So there's some cool stuff you can do. I mean, the chest mount's not too bad. Have a good night, everyone. God bless you, man. Take it easy, brother. You too. Speedster's still here. Speedster's not sleeping. You liar. Liar, Speedster. He's trying to sleep, but turn the volume down a little bit. Speedster, you want us to whisper to you? Go to sleep, Speedster. More of my videos than you know were shot with a flip phone, handheld sideways, especially with the animals. I convert them if needed with Linux one line and then upload. Yep. Nick, this is weekend, guys, at the cabin. You coming up? Oh man, you're killing me, man. You're killing me. Oh, I so want to do that. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow yet alone this weekend. But we will keep talking, man, because I told my wife that you invited us up, and that's kind, man. That's very kind. I would just like to make videos, LOL, and you are good at it. I appreciate that. It's just turn the camera on, start talking to it. YouTube, If it's already on your phone, that's what I'm saying. Like, people bring in a lot of devices, so it's really hard in tech, and I'll let you guys know, it's really hard in tech to say exactly what you need to buy without knowing the landscape of what you guys have, what you have today, what your knowledge your knowledge is, what you have to work with. And I don't want people to spend a fortune to have to make videos. So a lot of times, we just had this conversation the other day with Zone 32. You don't have to buy a bunch of stuff. Like, just get started. You know, he needs he could get a better phone, but I said just buy a phone, because if you buy a really good camera, then you might need a really good computer to edit on it. You might need, you know, a good memory card. A memory card can cost you, you know, 50, 60, 100 bucks, a couple $100, up to the memory cards for the newer cameras are $700, $800 sometimes for a high storage capacity memory card. So you have all these different expenses that add up, and all these different pieces that you have to do that complicates the workflow. There is nothing more simple than pressing record, having it on your phone, and being able to open up a YouTube app, and in worst case scenario, no editing, just hit upload. Title it, describe it, keyword it, and say, hey, this is my first video. I wouldn't be afraid to do that. I wouldn't be afraid to do that. Real giveaway, guys, here. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for the support. Charlie the plumber's leaving. See y'all later. I got 5 days of school this week. Yuck. License recertification for backflow prevention. Well, Charlie, keep the pipes clear, bud. Handle what you got to handle. I appreciate you being here, and thank you for stopping by, and let me make that video with the pool, man. That'd be really cool. Watch Nate Martin Bates. He used chest cam a lot. Yep. RRG, cool. Gotta go. All right, Speedster, get some sleep, brother. It's 5 in the morning, Nick. Well, then you should be starting your day, Speedster. The sun's coming up over there. If it's 5 in the morning. Where is Bruce and Robin at? Robin and Bruce always mention. Oh, they're there. See? She's there. I just wanted to make sure you were still there, because you always remind me that I need to go live. So thank you, because I enjoy it. Getting started on homesteading. Hello, Jay. Just dropped to say hello. Appreciate you stopping by. Hope I'm getting started. I guess just getting better to get the correct camera to shoot. What would be your recommendation of quality? What do you have now, Darian? What do you use now? You guys are... Carter? Thank you, man. Sid's Time Outdoors? Thank you. Appreciate you, brother. No, I mean, I thank you guys. You guys give me motivation. I love working with you guys. And, it's cool. I don't know the right, I'm not even trying to find words, because, like, I think you get it. It's fun. And it puts an element whenever, I like to see people move forward, I guess is what I would say, is forward progression. And I think that means a lot, keeping the head up and going. And when somebody says they can't do something, and you can talk them a little bit and say, like, try this, you can do it, and then they go and do it, and they're happy. That's awesome. I mean, it's very meaningful. Ray Rogers, hello, Nick from Texas. Sorry for being late. Ray, actually, we tardy slip. That's all we can do, brother. We have to give you a tardy slip. We'll rip it up though in the next one, the next round. We'll get rid of it. We'll start again next week, and we'll see how it works. But we'll let this one slide, brother, because we love you. Thanks for being here. Big point there. Improvements should improve. Sleep on it either before buying new gear or updating. Yeah, I'm actually nervous too, because the new camera, the Canon, it could be awesome. I'm taking a little bit of a gamble there, but it's also work related too. So it's not like I'm just, oh, hey, let me just check this out. But I've wanted to shoot Canon more for a long time. They just kept screwing around, and Panasonic hasn't announced anything on their GH6 camera yet. There's rumors and everything else. It's supposed to be coming. Sony's is coming at the end of the month. So it's very tough, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I did think about it for a while, and I've wanted to make the switch, and this might be the time to do it with the new lenses and everything. And I'll be able to I'll offload some gear to offset the costs and keep rolling. Technology moves so fast that you almost need to keep current or just use what you have, because if you keep current, there's going to be a cost of doing business type of thing where this is what it costs to stay current or semi-current. Maybe not like what do they use, like the bleeding edge or the cutting edge or whatever, however you want to look at it, but like maybe not right here, but maybe a couple steps back, and you're just going to have it. Sometimes the sting isn't as bad. I do the same thing with my MacBook Pros because they're so expensive that you buy them, you keep them a couple years, you sell them, and then you don't take as much of a hit. If you keep them too long, they're gone. CP, thank you, man. Much love to you, brother. I appreciate you. Let me bounce back here. Man, you guys. I haven't made a video in a little over 2 months because my mom and wife have been sick, but love doing videos. Just get out there and do it. When I get a chance, I need to talk with you again on some stuff. All right, no problem, man. No problem. Hummingbirds from the cabin, wildlife Wednesday this week. There you go. Sid, it looks like you're having a blast, but am I getting raided right now?
Yep. There's a dog on the loose.
For the dog. We're looking for the loose dog.
All right. Well, I'll come over and help a little bit. I'm just hanging out on the live feed.
We lost him. He was in the driveway.
Yeah, he ran.
It's a little like.
Hey, do you need any of my flashlights? Because I have so many. Are
We
you
don't know
good?
what we're gonna do when we catch him anyhow. We never got the
Yeah,
girl's name.
he slipped the collar. That's why he's gone.
What?
He's big, like a blonde.
He's like
Medium
All right.
size. Looks
he's
like
a
little
skinny
baby
looking
bear.
lab.
All right. I'll come down and help a little bit here.
Yeah.
So if you see him, man, call him in, give him a piece of
All right, we'll do.
Ava.
Take some beef jerky with you. You'll catch the dog quicker than you can imagine. Start on home. Simply use a Galaxy tablet when I record. Do not even edit. Just press record. And when I need to switch up the scenery or whatever I'm demonstrating and displaying, simply press pause. Yeah, you could do that too. Darian, that's the Galaxy tablet. That's all you need to do, brother. I simply use so yep. CP, thank you, man. Great to have you here. WD, Darian. CP, my brother. Shot a little over 350 videos like that. There you go. What you said about listening to people that have truly had hands-on is key. My videos got better, I think, after learning to use the Android. Yeah. Oh, that you definitely got better, Jay. Jay, I mean, your first videos, one, you're always nervous in your first videos, but you were a tad bit nervous, or just kind of like, hey, am I doing this okay, or how can I? And the important thing was though that you were able to you said, hey, I need some help, and you wanted some advice, and you take a little piece of advice from everybody. And I saw you over at CJ Info's channel, and I saw you over here, and you know we talked a little bit, but the important thing was you just kept doing it, and you keep trying it. Hey, is this better? And you notice little things. You get little bullet points and little tips and tricks from everybody, and you put it all together, and it makes a better video. And I know, Jay, that you're having fun doing it, and it keeps you rolling, because you don't want to stop. When things stop, you know, people, like I said, I talk to a lot of older people, and I've always hung out with older people. I enjoy that type of company, and everybody tells me that the mind is still there. The mind is still young. Like I see that too. Like even where I'm at now, but the mind is young, but they stop, and then the body doesn't do what. You got to keep rolling, and I think that's important. I don't know if it's right. I don't know if it's wrong, but I think it's important. How CP? Cheers, G Carter. Me too. Getting started on homesteading. Greasy Shop Rag. Welcome to Central Wisconsin. Thanks for stopping by, man. I'll see you later. Time to milk the rabbits. Okay. Renegades, your advice helped me a lot. Joshua, hey, Shop Rag. I like older people too. Jay Daniels, you're a funny guy, man. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna hang out a few more minutes here, and then probably maybe we'll go find a dog, try to help out a little bit. I don't know what neighbor it was or what's going on there, but I'm sure they're gonna be out for a little while. And it's should be a fun week. Hopefully we can get a couple things rolling, see what the schedule turns out like tomorrow. Gonna drop the truck off later this evening. Well, late tonight, I guess. I could go early in the morning, I guess, too, and drop it off. But we're gonna drop that off, get that done, and then once it gets back, I might play clean a carburetor, which should be a fun little time. I think Sid said something. I wish the messages stayed up on the screen longer. I probably could hit a button for them to do that, but. Let's see here. How are the saws running? Ironwood. Honestly, I've only run a couple saws just for some small projects. I haven't excuse me, hold on one second here. I've wanted to really just get out there and make videos with the saws. The projects that I have right now aren't necessarily pressing, so they're kind of just open-ended whenever you can get to them. There's nothing we had a storm come through. There's little things a couple weeks ago, but they run great. I do want to put the 28s on and run them, but I want to make that a video, and I haven't been really set up to make the video. I'm kind of waiting for the new camera to come out, because that would be really fun. It shoots 120 frames a second, and there's just some cool features that would add to that video. If I keep getting bad news on that camera, I may just go out there and film it. But as soon as the weather cools down in the evenings, the daytimes I've been busy and working on tech projects and everything else. But I'm gonna try to get out there and do that. But it's an itch. It's totally an itch. Like every time I walk in the garage, I'm like, I actually said that to myself the other day. I said I should just clear the schedule and just go out and cut, because sometimes that helps me clear my head. And that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. I appreciate you asking. Night, Sid. Sid's time. Thanks again. Gotta run. Stay safe. Stay positive. Thank you, brother. You too, man. For sure. We had to put my mother-in-law's dog down today. That's no fun. That's no fun. Kevin Lamar. Tim Basco's back. Can't get enough of this place. Kenosha is a bit south. I served in the National Guard for 20 years. Never met any Marines. Wow. Now you have. There you go. Friends, I see. Yep, it's hot right now. I'm cutting in West Virginia right now. Yeah, West Virginia, it's probably around the same temperature, man. I don't mind cutting in the heat and stuff like that, but I mean, if I have to do it, I'm not in a position where I have to go out and cut. I enjoy it. I don't want to make it miserable. If somebody needed something or a job done like right away, I would do that in a heartbeat. But most of the people have said, I have a property that I can clear out, and that's at my own schedule. Fall's the time. Usually my dad's property stuff, like spring and fall, for the most part. We're not always this hot though, and it's just a dry spell, and there's just a lot of things right now. I don't even know if we were allowed to burn anything for the last couple weeks because of how dry it was, and now, I mean, not that the burning thing. I mean, in my backyard, I'm good, but I'm saying in general, like burning brush or doing like that, it probably wouldn't have been safe to do that in the last couple weeks. But we have had a couple rainstorms, and I think we're gonna get some more. It's scattered all throughout the state, so we'll see what happens. But man, that's an itch. That's an itch to get out there and cut and make videos doing that. Man, now you got me thinking about it. Make that too. Jay has trees for me. He wants me to come out to California and cut some trees down with him too, he said. Hey buddy, if you need some help with that carb video, chat me, buddy. I've cleaned so many of those, it ain't funny. I'm gonna go lay down for the night. Well, Bellhopper, let me know, man. So it's a 2150 Motorcraft, I believe. I think they made a 2100 and a 2150. A lot of times they call them the 2100 series. I cleaned the top end out. I don't know much about, you know, the float except for like sitting level and stuff like that. It wasn't horrible inside, but there was definitely a little bit of, you know, the film, I guess, just because the truck's sat for a long time. So clean that out. I mean, it definitely makes a difference. But I want to actually take it off, check the seals, make sure it's burning right, and you know, tune it a little bit. So that'll be a fun video, Bellhopper, and we'll definitely get together and talk about that. Jeremy, get some sleep, brother. Needle valves always seem to give me a hard time. Yep. Still hanging it. Yep, everybody's still here for a little bit. I have the books on those. I still have the book. Yeah, so that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, they're pretty simple. I mean, not as small and simple as a chainsaw carburetor, but they're pretty simple, you know, 2-barrel carburetor. I mean, there's not much to them. And it's crazy because, I mean, for what I got the kit for, I mean, for what you almost buy the accelerator pump for, you can get the kit with all the gaskets and everything you need, and that might be worthwhile. I mean, it runs, truck fires up, no problem. You know, no like vapor lock or not. Everything seems to be good. There's a tad bit of a hesitation, but it's so minute that it's still drivable, and it'll still spin the tires and stuff if you wanted to. But it's one of those things where I just like to clean it up and, you know, clean the outside, make it look nice, and, you know, keep it original. When my dad had his, I think he put a Holley, maybe a 650 on his, because the chokes on those trucks, where you hit the pedal the way down, it engages the choke when the truck's cold, and then it comes. Sometimes the chokes would stick or not operate right, and they were known to have some issues. So a lot of people would change them and go to the manual choke inside the truck. And my dad did that back in the day with his. But I'd like to keep this truck as you know, close to original as I can. But get some sleep, man. What's this carb on? It's a 78 Ford F-150. 4x4, 351M. Rest well, Bellhopper. Yo, almost missed. Casterman, great to see you. Leonard Duke is here, man. Leonard, I enjoy the music, brother. I appreciate you stopping in, man. Yeah, it's actually really cool that you popped in, because I'm always over on your stream, and I have a good time, and I always try to pop. Even if I'm busy, I try to pop in and at least say hi and then bounce back out. But music is cool, man. I hope you're staying safe. And are you back to traveling again and stuff like that? Are you back to moving around? It's great to see you. That's a nice truck, Nick. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I want to make a video on it because a lot of people asked about it. Not really like just a fun, you know, video. Take it out in the hills or something like that and run it. But couple last little things I want to do to it for this year, and had to change tires on it and stuff like that because they were older and there was a mismatch, and I just kind of wanted it to be right. So Casterman, great to see you, man. Casterman, I have a lot of I got to tell you something, man. I know I'm still hanging in here. Let me make sure I have enough battery here. I don't want to. Well, I don't know on the battery. I'm gonna guess I do. I want to tell you, man, I think I left a comment, but I have a ton of respect for you, man. Just not that I didn't before, but you posting that video with, you know, just, I guess it's because I've been following along as you're posting videos, but you posted that video of your excitement and just what you've been doing, and hey, this did not, and it sucks that you have to put this on YouTube where you're like, hey, this didn't go as well as I planned, and this, I already know this, blah, blah. But you definitely thought about it. But it was really cool that you were like, look, here's my experience, because it shows that you're like, hey, this is where I'm starting, this is what I'm getting into, the motivation, you know, for Bucking and everybody else that's like, you know, driving you to make videos. It looks to me like you're having a great time, you're having fun, and you're not afraid to say like, I'm going to try this, or this is what I've been working on, or I want to drop this. And it's dangerous stuff. I mean, this stuff you're doing is dangerous. I feel like as a construction guy, engineer, business guy, you kind of understand that. And that was really cool for you to just say, well, I'm gonna put this video out there anyway, because it takes some balls, and a lot of people wouldn't have just thrown that video out and said, hey, this is my first, you know, notch in a long time, and this didn't really work out, but I did get the job done. Sometimes that's what you got to do, and it's a learning process. But I have a lot of respect for you, man, and that was really cool for you to do that. I put a 2-barrel on the 76. Gas mileage went up to double digits. Yeah, so I mean, definitely. You know who I miss? Has anybody heard from our friends from the land down under down there, Bill Block? Has anybody heard from him? It's probably he's in like 2 time zone next day already. Hey, bro. Yes, thank you. I'm rolling. Well, Letter Duke, it was great to see you, man. Thank you for popping in. Stop by from time to time, man. It's great to have you in the chat. There's Casterman. Hi, Jay. Hey, bro. Thank you. Good. Let's see here. My projects are a 1984 Winnebago Chieftain 33 foot with a 454, 2000 Sterling single axle day cab with 11.1 Detroit. Sweet, man. I'm gonna blow my nose here. Sorry about that. My projects are nice. Yeah, so something like that, you can look back in at the footprint you put forth and plan to see your growth from where you started, where you're at now. Gives you more to appreciate. It does. It really does. And the videos do that, and the friendships to build and everything else. It really gets you. You ever look back and be like, look, you know, I started. This is, yeah, you got it with the from axe hang, any of this stuff. I mean, anything we learn as human beings, it's really cool to follow the process and really really try to do. You know, it's just neat. It's just really neat. I wonder if Bellhopper's sleeping. Casterman says thanks. Our wood brother makes it look easy. Hey, it's not easy. I mean, it's definitely not. It's when you get used to it, just know that every situation is different. So maybe you bit off like a bigger thing to start on, but you got the concept, you got some ideas, and I think after you do it for a while, and it was funny because in the one video you're like, I'm not gonna do this. So I don't know if I'll do it again. Next video you're like, you know, I kind of enjoyed it's an accomplishment. It's a sense of like I'll figure this out, and I'm not afraid to call my buddies, like, you know, Chris and all these other guys to say like, hey, any suggestions here, or I'm stuck, or whatever. And that's I just have a lot of respect for that, man. So I wanted to tell you that while you were on sometime, because that was really cool. I have a 460 we could slap in that 7. No, I don't want to change it. Something, sharing. All right, so we're caught up there, but yeah, it's. I'm hoping that we can make it out to Vancouver here soon. Make it out to California. It's gonna take a little time, and I think over the next couple days we're just gonna have to see what happens, see how these things progress, and you know, how things play out, and then really decide what we want to. What we can get done. Maybe it'll be time to shoot some videos again and do that kind of stuff. Still got the fence to put up. Got to get that done. Still got some leveling to do. Still got grass to plant. Well, grass planting was kicked a couple weeks ago. I planted the front. I'm glad I didn't plant the back because some of the stuff grew on the hillside, but anywhere there's sun, it's been so dry. Even watering it, I water it in the morning and water it in the evening, and you know, definitely probably get some straw in some spots, but it's just been really dry. I was impressed with both saws, Casterman, too. They started. Yep. Or was it 3 saws? Cool video. 3. Yep. How do you send a video that you don't want on YouTube? So, Kevin, if you just mark it as unlisted in your YouTube and then copy the link, you can email me the link, and then I can check it out. Now, that's not meaning it's totally private to the world, but the people that have the link would be able to see the video. But if you want me to check something out or give me an idea of what you're filming or what you have and suggestions, definitely just shoot me a link. Jay Daniels has done that a few times and just said, hey, check this out. Is this cool? That's easy. It's got a fence to build. About 3 miles. Bring your gloves. I know, Jay. Oh man, Jay, you always gotta. Jay, there's not gonna be a time that you don't have a project. You know what I mean? There's not gonna be a time you don't have a project, because I know that you're always doing something. Michael White's here. What's up, Michael White, old timer? Great to see you, man. I'll help you any day. No doubt, man. Freaking good stuff. Good stuff. And the good thing is my Mac updated, so I can do some stuff there. Got everything charging right now. Ran an extension cord. I took the extension cord off the motorhome and ran it around just so I could plug these things and update them on the deck. It's one thing I didn't put out here. I have the 220 power that I ran for the hot tub. I never put a plug, an outlet on the deck, and that might be something I should do here soon. Which that's a wiring. That's a winter project. That's a quick one. I could probably do that anytime, but not winter. But you know what I'm saying. Get it out here for next year. It's kids working on the RV with me. RVs are fun. 3 motors opens barbed wire. Chris is here. What's up, Chris? We're pulling a late one tonight, man. Just hanging out. Wanted to see what everybody was up to, and I always got my friends, the Manleys and Jays, and people pushing me. Like even Casterman reached out, was like, "Hey, just want to see if you're planning to go live later on." So, yeah, I said it took like an hour for stuff to charge and update, but yeah, it's cool stuff. It's cool stuff. Really glad you guys popped in. Means a lot, honestly. It means a lot to me that you guys pop in here. And I'm random. I put like no notification out. I throw I just start it up and go and hope people show up and you know. So I hope to be more consistent someday. But I don't want to make promises and then it doesn't work out. But I want to keep trying to do what I can, and I enjoy hanging out and just BSing and kicking the can and see what everybody's up to. The legend Chris Tree. Chris's ears must have been burning though, because I was just saying about how Chris was helping out Casterman and not being afraid, and Chris is boom right there. Last night when I used a piece of old barbed wire and lamb jumped the water, never ending. Dude, you honestly have never ending projects, Jay. But that's something you got a place to be proud of, man, and you have a cool place there, and I know you have a grill on the porch, and that's good in my book, man. And you got water, which is that's needed. You know, we got water, we got food. We're gonna survive. You know what I mean? It's hard to get content out. Gasterman, you're doing a great job, man, because I know you're balancing a lot of projects too. I give you credit for that too, man. You're definitely balancing a lot of projects, and then same thing. It's make videos, go through stuff, and you got to dedicate. I mean, it's tough, you know. This weekend for me was, you know, family time a little bit, niece, nephew, and neighbors, and just kind of kicking back. It was really hot, and help my buddy out with his garage, because we have a good friendship, and he lets me come over and use his tools and stuff in his garage if I need them, or if I need like an actual garage to work in. And you know, I help him out with his technical stuff and everything else. So we have good back and forth, and not only just with his technical, but you know, he's putting a garage door up. I was like, hey, I don't really, you know, my nephew was sleeping. They were hanging out watching a movie. I was like, let me swing over. Got over there. And ended up being there for like 3 hours helping them out. And I just think that's what you do sometimes. And it was a fun time. It was a fun time to be in the garage. I just got home from my daughter's wedding. Oh, you just got home from your daughter's wedding. Well, congrats, man. I mean, I didn't know you were. I knew you were bouncing in and out, but that's awesome, man. Did everything go good? I mean, with all the things going on, like, was it a good wedding? Did you guys have a good time? I have a delivery in Dallas, but I don't sit in cities overnight, so I'm in the desert. There you go. Dallas, I haven't been to Dallas in about maybe 2 years. I like Dallas, Texas. I mean, the last time I was there, at least. But we had a charity event down there, so I flew down there for a day or two, and it was over Christmas. And in Dallas, man, a lot of people decorate for Christmas, like the trees and stuff. They put like big money into just decorating every limb on a tree, and you drive down the road and you feel good. And I don't know if the people, I mean, obviously they probably do, but the people that put that kind of work into making their places look nice and decorating a tree and the legwork it takes to go in there, and probably hiring every tree guy to come up and climb them and put the lights on every little branch. That was really cool, and it's something I'll remember for a long time. I thought that was really, really neat down in Dallas. Are you watching the comment? Yeah, comment's probably toward. I don't even know where it's at, or Scott. We can't see anything right now. It's like overcast. We left the youngers to party the night away. You're getting old, Chris, right? Comet was below and left on the Big Dipper last night. And bottom of the cup side. Jay, you should try to film that. I know a lot of people have been taking pictures of it. I probably should have done the same, but wouldn't mind going to Texas to do some boar hunting. Yeah, Texas is cool, man. I like I said, I've only, there's a couple states I haven't been to, but I've pretty much bounced across the U.S. For work stuff. Ironwood, man, he goes and mentions those saws, and now I just want to go run the saws. One of these days we'll get out there. We'll go out for an evening. You know, maybe I'll do a live stream on the saws thing, and then it would be fun. But I don't like to do live streams all the time. I'm doing them right now because I feel so bad of not being able to keep you guys in the loop all the time, and I just haven't had the time. I had to prioritize, you know, what I'm working on for content and projects, and helping some other people out get rolling. We're doing a lot of cool stuff for Bucking. We're working on some really cool stuff there. He's making some progress across the board, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun when you wake up in the morning. You got people that, you know, just boost you up and say, let's roll, let's do this, and it's important, I think. And we got some cool stuff there. But I'm glad we got Bellhopper's website going. We got him being able to get the t-shirts and stuff online. We got a nice little simple site for him that he can run and get the orders and stuff like that. It's just good things that we wanted to knock out and just get done. I try to leave the tech stuff up for like the winter, whenever you can't be outside, and do the summer projects in the summer when you can be outside and doing stuff. And got some indoor projects this winter I want to do, but we did a lot out here this year, and every year you make a little bit of progress. So I just learned to like not push as hard and still have some days that you can enjoy, because after you do things too many times, it's sometimes not enjoyable. How do I do a live stream? So Chris, if so you have less than 1,000 subscribers, so you'll definitely want to, there's a third-party software you can use, Stream Labs or StreamYard. So StreamYard, you can connect, and you'll connect a third-party software to your YouTube, or Streamlabs is an app you can download, and then you can connect that to your YouTube and log into your YouTube account, connect the accounts, boom, you can go live with under 1,000 subscribers. And that's the easiest way. But email me. Switch over here. Man, the temperature now it's not as bad. I'm not kind of sweating as bad. It's a little bit of a breeze, which is nice. Jeremy's going to sleep. Have a great night, y'all. See you around YouTube. Jeremy, thank you, man. Thank you for thank you for hanging out this evening. It's a great time. I know there's not a lot going on. I don't have a lot of activity and things going on tonight. I just wanted to pop on and talk to you guys and hang out, because I always feel good about it. And, yeah. Lake Bridgeport, come on down, Ray Rogers. Are you guys ready for the next buck and stock when we can get a next buck and stock in? Are you guys ready for that? Because it's going to be everybody here better make it. Everybody here better make it. I bought 2 old 020 steels out here. They're an old 40cc climbing saw. I think they're the best climbing saw ever built. So I'll have to look up the 020, but you're probably right. I mean, I think the 015 came in two models. One was like a top handle, I think, and one was the rear handle with a top handle, side handle. You know what I mean? And the one I got, I'm gonna show that. I'll see if I can. I'll see if I can get that and work on it, or bring it over next week, or this week, or something. And I'll see if I can. I'll throw a picture up or something like that, because it runs. The pull cord's out a little bit. We gotta fix that. Needs cleaned up. I'm sure the carburetor needs cleaned. So maybe I'll just start a carbureting cleaning business. You know what I mean? We won't make any money because I don't know if I'm good at it yet, but maybe we'll do something like that. Great to see my YouTube friends. Take a few Tylenol, hit the sack. All right, Chris. Thanks for popping in. We're not too far off either. We're just gonna. Maybe I guess they're still trying to find this dog that somebody lost. So probably go help them out. And I'm really glad that we got to hang out this evening, everyone. And thank you to all the people that, you know, support the channel and help us do the things, or help me, I guess, do the things that that I've wanted to be able to do, and to help other people and do that. That's your kindness doesn't go unnoticed, and I appreciate it. I actually made a list the other day of everybody that has supported the channel in some way, shape, or form, and especially with the super chats and stuff like that. Because if I keep all this stuff getting organized, I'm getting a couple things set up, and I don't want to talk about it until I'm ready. But you know, you're not forgotten, and you're thought about a lot, and I appreciate that big time. And Tasman's here. See, how's it going, buddy? How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's doing great. Tasman, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. Is the every time there's a video or a comment somewhere, you guys are always jumping in, and that's Tasman had a good video too, man. And it made me think of something too that I think we're gonna work on. But I'll tell you about that later, Tasman, because it'll be really cool. 020 AV Super, yep, top handle, yep. Taz just stopped to say hey. Ken Allen, where have you been, Ken Allen? Man, there's people stopping in. That's awesome, Ken. Great to see you, man. Have a great new week, buddy. Ken, you have a great new week too. And how is your channel doing? I haven't been over there in a little while. I apologize, but it's been great. I'll stop over and visit, man. I hope you're doing well, and I hope your channel is doing everything all the effort you've put into it. Man, really nice to see Ken, man. Ken's a good dude. Good people here. So other than that, my friends, I know it's not crazy exciting. Not a crazy exciting stream. I owe you guys some work. I feel like I owe you guys some work. Everybody says don't worry about it, but I feel like I want to do some fun stuff. It's you get how it is. You guys know how it is. But thank you so much for popping in this evening. I want you guys to have an awesome week. Let's start it off. Let's kick it off. Kindness and cheer, positivity to the world. It's getting bigger. It's getting bigger, and the positivity and stuff. It's needed. You know, like everybody said, hold the door for something. Whatever it takes, just be kind to people, man. Be kind to people, and that stuff doesn't go unnoticed, even if it's not said. Life in the 906 is here. Get out of here. Get out, life. Now, your ears were burning too, brother. We were just talking about you a little while ago, man. Talking about your channel getting kicked off the tube and then coming back and kicked off again. But, man, out of nowhere, we're getting ready to shut it down for the evening. Bruce Manley and Robin. Where's the circle? Where's the circle? Hold on a second. Let me do this here. I thank you all for joining in, and I appreciate you very much. Let's hang out soon. Keep emailing me and you know, positive comments and stuff like that. I like that kind of stuff, man. It really fires me up, and texts, and it keeps me. I'm always thinking about this. Just know that I'm always thinking about this place and what we have going on and what we can do. Sometimes I get discouraged sometimes because it doesn't happen fast enough, I guess, that where I like to, at the pace I like to just make some things happen. But patience is good, and you got to learn how to do that stuff, and I'm learning every day, and it should be fun. But we got the new cameras and stuff like that we want to talk about, and yeah, feel good about it. So thank you guys for spending your time with me. If you were new here, you know, consider subscribing, and we'll see you in the next pixel, or 2 pixels, or 3 pixels, or a couple days from now, and go from there. Keep your pixels in focus. Is that Kirk? Get out of here. Long time no see. Kirk, you're not going to let me leave, man. You guys aren't... Patrick, you guys are crazy. Oh, man. Kirk, I hope you're doing well, man. Did you stop doing YouTube? Real quick, before I go, did you stop doing YouTube, or are you still doing it? Because I haven't seen... maybe I'm not getting the notifications or something. The last you were on was like your giveaway or something. You were doing a giveaway and you were like hit 100 subscribers or a couple hundred subscribers, man. When is it out? All right, 7:32. Take care. Come on, Nick. I just got here. Mike. I can't do it, man. I can't do it anymore. No, just Mike. I'm so glad you popped in, man. I'm so glad you popped in. I know it's a late one. It's late. I got to do this stuff earlier, and all my friends and people I talk to and stuff like that keep saying, just go early, just do it, because bucking's usually in the afternoon, and then it goes into the evening, and then sometimes it gets dark here. And maybe we'll do some fun. So I might back it up and move it to the beginning. Peppy's here now. Oh my! I mean, you guys are crazy. Kirk, I'm waiting to hear from you. Kirk, say something. Say something, Kirk. Kirk, I hope you didn't disappear for another 3 years, because I haven't seen you in forever, buddy. Michael White, blessings, brother. Peppy's here. Yeah, it's great. Just want to say hello. I just woke up, missed Buck and Billy Ray, and 5 hours to drive to visit my father in the hospital. When the next time we go live in the middle of the week? Peppy, we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen. And I hope many prayers and blessings to your father in the hospital, man. You know what I mean? From my family to yours. I hope everything's okay over there, man, and I hope everything's going well. Sincerely. Do not ask. NickPixel knows. Buckin didn't go live today. No, I don't think. He still needs to find a dog. Life in the 906. LOL. Happy. Live friends. Didn't think so. Nick, find the darn... Oh, yeah, I still got to do that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I got to go. Listen, I love you guys. Be safe. Have a great week. Many blessings to you. Start it off. Make somebody's day tomorrow. Even something little. And feel good. Crush the week. We'll try to get together later this week or do something fun. And thank you all that watch. I thank you to support. Kindness. Be kind to people. And see you in the next pixel. See ya. Love you guys.